So 7 minutes away from 9. Colourful British comedian Russell Brand and his new show Trew World Order head our way, yes, to New Zealand later this year. Europe correspondent Melissa Davies sat down with him ahead of his visit.
Do you feel that there's a kind of conflict between Russell the comedian and Russell the person that you want people to, take you seriously?
I don't want people to take me seriously. I want people to laugh. And when I'm doing that show, I hope that they will. That conflict is where the comedy is derived from. Me, with my narcissism and egotism and self-interest and self-infatuation and lust and greed, with all of these flaws that I have, it means that I get into difficult situations and make
flaws,
mistakes.
Though? Is there anything wrong with some of that
Selfishness
stuff?
and greed.
Well, yeah, okay, those are bad.
And lust. These are sins.
Are they? Well, yes, I guess so.
Melissa, any pleasure sought away from the higher good, from higher truth, is sin. And, I'm becoming increasingly religious. I might be turning into a religious nut.
Like a cult leader?
All right, now we're talking. I don't know about a cult leader.
Would you like to be a cult leader?
Well, hold on, that often ends badly, doesn't it? I mean, I think if you are going to have a cult, you can at no stage, through any means, go, there's going to be this bit where I have sex with all the women. Because there normally is a bit where they do that, isn't it?
What is more important to you? Is it making people think, or is it making people laugh?
Laugh, really. Laugh. But I don't know that thinking's that bloody important, to tell you the truth. What's important to me is to connect with people. And what I feel, Melissa, is that we are living in a time that is... we're becoming detached from nature, from the planet's nature and from our own nature.
Celebrate some aspects of Britishness that we're all confident and comfortable with. We're funny and we're kind to people. That's things we're certain about, isn't it, as British people?
I wonder,
Mint?
are we... is it that bad?
You don't smell. You look like you're made of something that's primarily edible.
Oh, thank you. It's not minty, though.
You're like a toffee woman.
Oh, thank you.
That's how I would regard you.
I'll save the mint till later.
Let's keep it light and fun and a bit wacky.
The people of New Zealand, I know that there's drug problems in your country, I know there's disillusionment, I know young people feel lost and alienated. I want to connect with those people. The point of doing the truths is to talk about the truth behind reality. There is more in heaven and earth than dreamt of in your philosophy, Horatio, said the bard's great creation, Hamlet. We are living in a world of illusions. We are interested in truth. Inherently, we want to move towards truth. In this tour, we will be exploring those themes through comedy. How do you feel about that, big gob?
I think that's great. It's worth a smile. It's worth a gummy smile.
Blimey, what a smile it is.
So anyway, what was happening there during that interview, if you didn't pick it up, and how could you not, is that Russell Brand was trying his best to get Melissa Davies in bed.
He's just a creep. I just don't like him.
He is a creep.
He comes across
he's an intellectual creep, and so I give him a few points for that. Yes, he is, definitely. He's an intellectual creep, and he is, at times, very funny, at times mildly funny, but mostly just bloody grating.
See, I think he's one of those guys with a facade of intellect.
I think he's quite a bright man.
I don't buy into him.
I actually think you have to be quite clever, dare I say intellectual, to have a facade of intellect.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So Melissa, right, she went along to that thinking, I am not going to be wooed by this man, and she was so completely wooed. She just was, because he's good. And I have never tried that line, you look like you're primarily made of something that's edible. I've never personally tried that line.
It's one to lock away.
It is one to lock away. In fact, if you, as a viewer or as a listener or as a partaker of this excellent program this morning, take anything away from the show, and it's been rocket science this morning, but if you take anything away, that is the line that you must take away. You look like you are made of something that is primarily edible.